Ilhan Omar arrived in the US aged 14 as a refugee from Somalia. She spent some of her childhood in a refugee camp, but now she's a US Congresswoman. Let's find out more.
When the war happened back in Somalia in the early 1990s, my family fled the country and went to neighboring country, Kenya, entered a refugee camp. We stayed there for about 4 years, going through the process of relocating here to the United States.
This woman loves breaking down barriers and smashing records.
People are choosing hope over fear and unity over division, and it's a really exciting opportunity.
She is 37-year-old Ilhan Omar, a Somali American who's gone from one of the world's biggest refugee camps to the US Congress. She was elected with nearly 80% of the vote in Minnesota. Her election is especially huge news because most Somali citizens are still banned from even traveling to America.
So it's a cold state, but the people have warm hearts, and we don't just welcome immigrants, but we send them to Washington.
She'll be the first Congresswoman to wear a headscarf. So how has her election gone down with people in Somalia?
I'm very pleased with the victory of that Somali Muslim woman who got 80% in the US midterm elections. And that victory is for all Somalis. It shows that Somali women can achieve tremendous success.
What an amazing journey this has been. The first woman to wear a hijab to represent us in Congress. The first refugee ever elected to Congress. And one of the first Muslim women elected to Congress. My grandfather taught me that when you see injustice, you fight back. Here in Minnesota, we don't only welcome immigrants, we send them to Washington.
Omar was sworn in on a huge copy of the Quran on Tuesday. She is just the second legislator in America's history to be sworn in on the Quran.